Welcome, guys. It's another episode of the Microdose. I'm Eddie.
I'm Jefferson.
And we're back. If you guys are fight fans or UFC fans, that's what we're kicking it off with this episode. And I say kicking it off because that's what happened to Tony Ferguson's face.
Bro, his shit got mushed.
Kicked it off.
The slow motion was so nasty.
Disgusting.
Like, the amount of shockwave that went through his face. Me and our boss were talking about, like, when people get hit so hard, they start looking like an old man because their face gets so shriveled up in the shock.
That's what happened to him.
Dude. And he already got big-ass ears. So when he got kicked, bro, his ears stretched and then came back like rubber bands. Like, that shit was nasty.
I'm not going to cap. He looked like an ape. Like, when you seen the picture when he gets hit, like, as soon as he's hit. People were saying he looked like Abraham Lincoln.
Bro, I don't know how his jaw isn't broken.
Bro.
Because he got destroyed.
And if you saw the fights this weekend, sorry, guys, let's get into a little bit
of background.
Yeah, Michael was like, yo, you got that link? And I was like, of course your boy do got that link.
Yeah, I sat my ass down, and I watched the fight on my phone.
That link got paid for, good money, sent it to my boy. Cap. But nah, yeah, dude.
I was about to say facts, and I was like, nah.
I'm dead. But yeah, it was UFC 274, and they had some fucking crazy fights. I'll just go through some of them. One of the fights canceled. It was a lightweight bout, Donald Cerrone versus Joe Lawson or something like that.
Cerrone would have lost anyway.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Cerrone, but
Cowboy Cerrone. Yeah, he would have lost.
Getting some, I don't know. There's other guys 28-16, and Donald Cerrone's 36-16.
That's because that nigga old. He been doing this shit forever.
That's true. True.
Then he got 10 years on the dude.
If you're looking at the undercard, it looks like welterweight Randy Brown versus Colin Williams. But I'm gonna get into the juicy shit because we don't give a fuck about none of them, honestly.
They ain't
the
holding
top
no cards.
We cared about the top three fights, which was Michael Chandler versus Tony Ferguson. Y'all just heard how that ended.
And then Thug Rose,
which is Rose Namajunas versus Carla Esparza.
You pronounced the J?
Yeah, dude.
Namajunas.
Oh, for real?
Aren't you Mexican?
There we go. Yeah, dude, I'm the worst Mexican.
Namajunas.
Hey, thank you, bro. So I have you here, dude.
The Mexican translator?
Yeah, the Mexican translator. So, yeah, versus Carla Esparza. And
wait,
then we
didn't
had...
say that right either. No, I'm playing.
And then for the main event, we had Charles Oliveira versus Justin Gathagen. No, I'm just kidding. Justin Gaichi.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Gathagen. People really used to say that shit,
I
too.
know.
It's so funny.
But versus Gaichi. And so it was fucking Chandler, Ferguson, Oliveira, Gaichi delivered. And unfortunately for Thug Rose and Carla, terrible fight. Maybe top three worst fights of all time in the UFC.
Bad.
So for those that watched, that shit went the full distance and the most minimal action you can ever imagine in a fucking title bout.
I think it's comparable to Tyron Woodley and I think it was Thompson that he fought. I saw that fight live, and it was the most boring fight I've ever seen in my life, and I'm pretty sure it was a title fight.
Wow.
Like, it took them 3 rounds to even start hitting each other, and then when they did, they weren't doing shit. Like, it was the same shit.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened with this fight. Like, it took forever for them to actually, do something.
Get active.
And once they did get active, it only lasted minimal time, and then it went back to just being on the defense, and they were just overly conservative with their approach. They both didn't want to get Thug Rose didn't want to get taken down, but she showed that she had good takedown defense during the fight. So it's like, if you are comfortable with not getting taken down, you should take a little more risk and throw some more punches up in that bitch.
No, but she was confident that she won at the end. She was like, "What? I didn't win? You're tripping."
Which is crazy because,
no, I think neither one of them should have had confidence in winning that fight.
Honestly, I would have called it a draw. I would have just been like, neither of you did anything to show that you overpowered the other person throughout the whole fight. Like, it was no consistency in what you did. Like, you could have gave Thug Rose a couple rounds. You could have gave Esparza a couple rounds. But either way, there was no definitive moment where you could have been like, this person is in danger of being
Nobody
finished.
even got rocked or nothing like that.
They looked fresh at the end of the fight. Like, they were just warming up. Like, they looked like they sparred for fun. And were, like, into an agreement before they sparred. And we're like, hey, no hard shots. We're not going to beat each other up. Like, that's literally what it seemed like. And when you're talking about a title bout, it should be something more entertaining.
And usually these girls be fighting way harder than the guys, to be honest. So I was kind of surprised at that.
Yeah, that shit sucks. But it is what it is. We'll see. We'll obviously probably see them again in the ring. So
I think the Ferguson-Chandler fight was worth it, though.
Yeah.
I did not see that kick coming from Chandler. And all I saw was just a foot in that nigga's face, and it was done.
You know what's so crazy about that fight, too, is it lasted 2 rounds. It ended in the second round, 17 seconds into the second round. And you're talking about one of the most entertaining first rounds ever. Like, anytime Chandler fights, he makes entertaining-ass fights. And it was no different with this one. They came out the gate fucking just guns blazing. They were both throwing shots, even on the ground. Ferguson with his elbows slicing him up. He was already like hurting Chandler. Like he was already
and he's known
bleeding
for his elbows, so he goes crazy.
It was just crazy because like even Chandler like posted his eye after. Like his shit was already like he had a black eye and shit. Like and it was only 1 round, like pretty much 1 round because
Ferguson probably had a dislocated chin. Like his jaw was, that shit makes no sense to me. Can you imagine that pain the next day? After a nigga put all of his force in his leg into your jaw.
And it's crazy because when you look at the replay, all the force was generated so perfectly with all his leg strength. Like, and he has some thick ass legs, bro.
Like he's kind of short, so like he has, just like you said, he has thick thighs. Like he has strong thighs. Like Ferguson is tall and skinny, but Chandler's a little shorter and more stout. Yeah, I wouldn't want to get one of those to the face.
Yeah, no, that show is crazy. And then, same thing, Charles Oliveira versus Gaichi did not disappoint. Really great fight. And only lasted 1 round. Ended at 3:22. 3 minutes, 22 seconds into the fight.
Out of 7.
Out of what?
No, I'm playing.
Oh. But fucking, it's just crazy because, first of all, Charles Oliveira, when he went to the weigh-in, they said that pretty much he missed weight by 0.5. So he didn't technically defend his title.
They still declared it a title fight though, right?
They stripped him of his title. They just considered it a main event fight.
Oh.
Which is crazy because he
I
was
pissed if I was Gaichi.
Dude, even Oliveira was shocked because like he looked confused at the scale. And they said that he weighed in at the proper weight with the UFC like scale that they give him. They give him like an electronic scale they can weigh in the night before. And he was weighing in at the right weight, and then he happened to be the wrong weight in weigh-ins.
I would have cut my hair.
Bro, that's what I was saying. Take off your fucking underpants and fucking cut your hair. Like do something.
Shave my shit off right now.
Everything. Yeah.
Like, there's no I'm about to not have a title fight because I'm half a pound over or under.
That's what's crazy. And so I was looking at some news today, and there's some controversy saying that the scale that they got, the electronic scale, could have possibly been tampered with. So technically, like, if his shit was saying, like, yo, you're weighing in at the right weight, and he goes into the fight thinking he's the correct weight, and you guys provided that scale, and then he's half a pound over, it's like, this is fishy, this is sketchy, you know? And everyone is thinking that they're trying to do it just so, like, pretty much to make more, like, promotion and make this a big deal, pretty much, and then bring Conor McGregor back in for a fight.
I mean, I guess, but
I'm like,
this nigga could have took a couple sips of water on his way to go weigh in. Like, he could have woke up in the middle of the night. Oh, my mouth is dry. Let me get a couple sips of water. And there goes half a pound, nigga. Like, easy. It only takes a few sips of water to be like, oh, now I'm
That much heavier. Yeah.
Like, when I weigh myself, it's in the morning after I pissed, took my shit. I'm not wearing any clothes. I'm about to get in the shower. That's when I weigh myself. Because, yeah, if I fucking have breakfast or I have a drink real quick, I'm going to be more. Yeah. So, but I mean people do be doing sketchy shit.
And especially in those circumstances, like, you know, they've been already depriving themselves of water and they've been depriving themselves of a lot of food just to make the weight. Mm-hmm. So when you're talking about, you get a sip of water or you eat something, it's going to add a lot of weight. Because
like your body's going to hold on to that shit.
Yeah, hold on to that shit. So it's like, that's how a lot of these fighters, that like, even with this fight, Gaichi was like, posted on Instagram, poor bastard is still trying to cut weight. And then he posted a picture. He's like, and I'm already 10 pounds up. And he posted what he weighed in at and then what he's at right now. Nigga
ate some carne asada fries real quick.
Mm-hmm. And he gained 10 pounds, bro. $15. $15.
Don't get me started on Robertos right now.
Bruh, used to be $9 and some change.
$9.75, probably something like that. And that shit is $14.75. Shh. I'm going on a Roberto strike.
Me too, ridiculous.
Fucking hoe ass niggas.
Fuck Robertos. Y'all some bitches.
I'm about to drive to Mexico and get some tacos and come back for cheaper than I can get some carne asada fries.
And your food's boof anyway.
Yeah, take your ass to Tacos El Gordo, bitch.
Fucking fake ass Mexican food.
Fucking white ass niggas.
That's why y'all get jacked for carrots.
That's
bitch.
why y'all came up on the carrots last night, boy.
1 kilo.
That's why y'all didn't even have no limes, boy. Y'all had lemons. Y'all were charging niggas $15 for the food, though. Y'all don't even got the accoutrement to go with it.
Hey, man, we'll prank call him right now, bro. I'll prank call Roberto's right now,
my
bro.
boy had an attitude in there last night, too. Usually he be hella cool, too, but last night I could tell.
Nah, dude, there's this girl that I hate at the Roberto's by my house, bro. She a bitch, bro. I swear, I pranked called her.
How many sauces you want?
On God, I prank called her probably like 3 times.
Bro, she be giving out them little mini sauces. She don't even got the 2-ounce sauces. She got 1-ounce sauces, and she be getting the attitude when you want 3, which is really 1.5 sauces at any other Roberto's.
Yo, she a bitch. Every time she put me on hold, and like literally, I'll be like, I'm like, all right, I'll leave the house in about like 10 minutes. Let me call and put in an order. Most of the time they don't pick up, so I have to call like 3 times. I call on the 3rd time. She answers the phone, and immediately she's like, can I please put you on hold? I'm like, all right, cool. And then I'm like, I'm on hold. I'm like, I should just start heading there because it's not that far. It's like probably like 5-10 minute drive, right?
That shit is 2 minutes.
Okay. Nah, it's like 5.
No. By the time you get into your car to the time you actually get there, that shit is 2 minutes. I'm not counting you walking to your car, starting that motherfucker.
Okay, I got you. Like, yeah, that makes sense.
Once you start driving and you get there,
No, I feel you. Yes.
As long as you don't hit that light.
Yeah, that stupid ass light, dude. You hit that light, it's 10. Minimum. Stupid ass light. Nah, but... and you always hit it.
It'd be pretty tough not to.
I know, dude. Bitch ass light. But either way, so I'm like, all right, I'm going to start heading over to that bitch in a little bit. Tell me why, bro. I'll be on hold the whole time. I'll pull up to Roberto's, and this bitch is just sitting there talking to people, dog. And the shit's on hold, bro. Literally, like, like that shit happened to me twice with the same bitch. And after that, I was like, oh, I know this bitch is just lazy. Like,
That's your people.
She's just late. Yeah, I know, stupid Mexican bitch.
Still getting paid.
I know. I feel like calling them right now.
She not going to answer. And if she do, she's going to put you on hold. She has a podcast at the fucking restaurant where she does this shit all day. These stupid ass niggas think I'm actually take their order.
She on TikTok. She has a count of how many calls she can ignore.
Can I put you on hold?
Mutes it.
The funny thing is, like, can't you be like, no? She asked, bitch, no, take my order. What you mean?
Every time I'm just like,
No.
All right. Yeah, I guess.
You choose that
It's
life.
my fault. Damn.
Yeah, over here calling her all types of bitches. Now her name.
I apologize.
See, now you gotta edit that shit out too.
No, mama. We'll just
This is not productively high.
we'll just bleep some stuff.
All right, you go ahead and try to get some bleeps in there and edit that shit rather than cutting it out. Have fun.
I'm just kidding. Oh man, it's okay, guys. How did we get from the fights to Roberto's? Either way, those were the fights over the weekend. Great fights. That's our situation with Roberto's. Oh, him going up in weight from eating some carne asada fries. Some $15 carne asada fries.
Oh, yeah. Tangents.
Yo.
You see what happens, you pull up to do the podcast at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
The night before it comes out.
Yeah, dude. Welcome.
We be going off. It's productively microdose.
I have a little Reddit post, and this one's just kind of funny because it's funny, but at the same time, it's some real shit because it's kind of true. And then I think you can relate to this, and just we can both speak on this shit a little bit. So it says, I lie about having a criminal record so I can live a normal life. I have a criminal record for doing something a little over 8 years ago. What I did isn't important, but the charge without any context makes me seem like a complete creep and weird.
Well, I don't relate to that.
Yeah, not that part. But like I was saying, my first thought when I read this was like, first of all, bitch, what you do? I was just like,
I mean, I assume it's probably like a fucking what's the fucking like the child fucking things, like a pedophile type charge. Maybe he fucking took a piss at a playground type shit.
That's what I was thinking too. I was like, that's where my brain went. Like, what is it? Like, I don't know what that shit's called.
I wouldn't know, nigga. Yeah. I ain't no pedophile.
Yeah, one of those shits. Like, but it's like pretty much exposing yourself in front of like people. That can be a crime
indecent
itself.
exposure.
Yeah, indecent exposure. But when it's in front of a child, it's way worse. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're a pedophile type shit. That's technically what they call you, right? Like that's what it is. Like, bitch, why you pissing around the school?
I mean,
I had to pee.
I walked by a school. It was 3 o'clock in the morning. Nigga was drunk. I had to pee.
I didn't know there was kids playing at 3 in the morning.
I didn't know it was a school.
Nah.
Barely even knew it was a building. Nigga was drunk.
I was drunk. But yeah, so that was my question and my thoughts. But I feel you. In reality, the crime was a one-off thing I did in anger. And although there was a victim, nobody was physically harmed.
He come on somebody?
I know.
Like, what the fuck? A creepy thing that I did one time. I didn't hurt anybody though. What, nigga? Chill, bro. What you out here doing?
Makes you seem like a creep.
This is extra creepy.
I know. Never mind. Let me change the story.
These niggas is judging me because I did some weird ass shit one time. It was weird, nigga.
Yo, it was 7 years ago. Chill, dude.
8.
I'm just. Okay. Oh, my bad. So for the last 7 years since the incident, I've never been able to get a job because it's a legal requirement to take a criminal background check where I am from for any job application. Prior to having a record,
That's pretty tough.
Yeah, no, must suck. And then it says, prior to having a record, I have never been unemployed for more than a few months at a time, but since it's been there, I've not been able to get a job in my industry. Recently, I discovered that there is a small detail I could omit from the background check form, and the check would come back clean, like completely clean. I received a copy, in parentheses. Like I'd never done anything wrong. I got the first job I applied for and been working since. For the first time in 8 years, my life feels normal and I have a future to look forward to. I have no guilt doing this as what I did was very specific and would and could not do it again. One mistake should not ruin someone's life. There's no risk in hiring me. I never committed any crime before since this happened, and I deserve to have a life. What are your thoughts?
Well, I mean, I definitely agree. Like, the things I did were 9 years ago, going on 10 now. And the things I did, I mean, it took me a long time to get over what I did because I was made to feel like I was such a bad person because of what I did. So I looked at myself as such a terrible person, and I never really got over that. So for the longest time, I thought no matter what I'm doing now, whether I'm not doing any of that shit now and I'm living a good life, I'm not on any criminal activity, I'm staying straight, no matter what, I always look back and it's like, but you still did that shit fucking 10 years ago, so you're still a piece of shit. And it took forever till just like up to this year to realize like, yeah, just because I did something terrible in my past doesn't depict who I am for the rest of my life. And the longer that I sit back and I ponder on it and I think about it and I just go in this circle, the longer I'm just going to stay in the same place. So when I have to start looking at the things that I am actually doing, I've been out of trouble for however long, I'm keeping a steady job, I'm not doing shit I'm not supposed to be doing, and I have to look at for what I'm doing now, not what I've done. And that's what really made me realize, yeah, you are not that person anymore. You are doing shit the right way. You're doing things the way it's supposed to be done, and you're not fucking up along the way. And that shit took forever to realize. And when it comes to like getting a job and things like that, when I was younger, I mean, I was like, I just made the excuse that, I'm never going to be able to get a job because of my record. And like, I was lazy because of that, because I just knew, you're not going to get the job that you want to get. And still to this day, I haven't been able to get the jobs that I want to get because I have my record. But in the state that I live in, I'm still able to get jobs. It's not that hard to get a job. You just have to apply yourself and go out there and fucking do it. But when it comes to the things that I want to do, I can't get those jobs. Like, I cannot. And even with the job that I'm getting now, it's still kind of a struggle because of my past. And it's just things that, like, you got to deal with it, but you have to move forward and just not fucking set your life on this one thing.
Yeah. No, it would be dope for you to be able to work with kids again.
Oh, that's good, dude. That's good. That's fucking funny, dude. You were setting that shit up this whole time, huh?
Dude, I tried to say that with a straight face. It took everything in me not to fucking cry.
Oh, you're a bitch, because that was hella good.
I know.
Oh, fuck.
No.
Now I feel like I gotta tell him what I did.
No, I'm just kidding. I told you guys, we're coming in hot on these new podcasts.
I'm gonna just say
we're not playing anymore.
That was pretty grimy.
We're doing top tier podcasting from now on.
I am. I don't know what the fuck this nigga doing.
I'm sorry.
That was good though, dude.
No,
That was solid.
No,
yeah, that shit just in the chamber
yeah,
waiting.
Dude, that was, oh my god. I couldn't wait for you to shut up.
I'm over here talking real ass shit. I hope this nigga will shut the fuck up so I can say my joke. Stupid bitch.
I'm sorry. That was out of pocket.
Y'all can see why I don't like him sometimes.
All right, we're back to it.
I've been back in it.
All right. So
what you doing?
No. I was dying. Whew. No, that was solid though. I feel you. No.
Nah, shut up, nigga.
No, real shit. I feel bad for this guy, but at the same time,
I'm just thinking of a joke.
Like the top comment. I feel them. But what did you do? Eyes emoji.
Yeah, because he said it seemed like
creepy.
seemed like some.
It sounds like this guy was on some weird shit.
Because I never in my explaining like my past did I say, all right, like it's kind of weird, but like, nah, bro, what you mean?
Hold on, I have to preface this with
It's not that weird. Like a lot of people do it. Like I ain't never had to explain my shit like that, no. So that makes it seem suspect.
But I do, like you said, I do definitely understand you're not the same person you were, and especially after showing that consistency for years and just being a whole different person, you should get opportunities and shit like that. It's like if you went to jail for something when you were young and like it could have just been an accident type shit, you know, some mishap. Like you shouldn't be held accountable for that for the rest of your life and not have no future.
Oh yeah, like you fucking crashed your car into some people or something like that when you're a teenager. You just got your license or some shit like that. And now you're doing life because you got 3 murders type shit.
That's crazy. Exactly. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that little story.
So did he ever say what he did or?
No, fucking
what? Okay,
dickhead.
So bro, no, he's a pedophile. Like, what do you mean? You gonna say in your shit that it's kind of weird and then you're not gonna say what it is, bro? No, there's no way. That's strange. Like, what are the rest of the comments saying? Because I bet they're on the same shit I'm on.
Maybe. Okay. It seems like someone posted more to it, but it seems like
it's some pedo shit.
Well, it says, for those that didn't read it, he sent fake revenge porn links to an ex and was charged with stalking.
What's revenge porn?
It's like if me and my girl did porn together, like I filmed us having sex, and then we break up. And so for me to get back at her, I'm like, look, this bitch sucked my dick. And then I post the video of her sucking my dick online. That's revenge porn because she didn't consent to it being put out. Like, she consented to doing it with you, but it's like...
I have a story about that.
What?
So, not like I was like posting no shit like that. But, so, me and my ex had broke up, right?
Now I got you explaining everything on the podcast. No, nothing like that. I didn't do nothing like that. I know someone.
Some dude that she was fucking with after we had broke up started texting like, oh, I'm talking to your girl, whatever the fuck, right? I'm like, nigga, I don't get no fuck. So I text her and I'm like, do you need me to send this nigga a video of my dick in your mouth? Like, tell this nigga to get the fuck off my phone, bro. Like, the fuck wrong with you having some nigga text my phone? The fuck wrong with you? You really gonna do that? Tell this nigga get off my phone. You tripping. Like, you wilding right now. What the fuck?
But it was someone she was dating?
I guess, yeah. But I never sent it, though. But I was just like, tell this nigga get off my phone before I gotta do some wild shit.
Because I will.
Like, you're tripping.
Oh, my gosh. But, yeah, I mean, that's what it says. There's a link here. Let me click on it and see what the fuck's going on.
It's a link to the videos.
All right, but maybe that's true. Maybe that's not. I don't know about the second part. That's just what the Reddit comments were saying.
Is that stalking, though? I mean, I guess if it's
maybe
like
he was
weird shit, like, oh, you won't get back with me, I'm going to post all these fucking type shit.
Following her around and shit.
Taking videos of her, posting them on some weirdo shit.
Why won't you get back with me?
Could you imagine you hop on Facebook and you just see videos of some nigga behind you? It's just you walking through the mall and shit.
Your ex is behind you. Just like
that's wild. I hope it wasn't that bad.
You just like once in a while you catch just a glimpse and you're just like, what the fuck is that?
Is that Jerry?
Was that my ex?
Jerry lives in Utah. It can't be him.
There's no way.
But just like that person we saw in the gym that there's no way it could have been him, but it was him. Yeah, that's her.
There's no way it could be him, but it was him.
Like I told you, I looked at that dude multiple times. There's no way. Like, he's in prison. There's no way he could be out right now. And then he looked me in my eyes and we were like,
it's him.
That shit was wild.
a much buffer version of him.
Yeah, like same height but swole.
Same height.
Come on.
Facts, dude. Oh, dude, that's hilarious. My friend Bree today posted like
The black homegirl that I met before.
Mm-hmm. She posted an NBA tip off, and she was like, "This is how I felt my whole life." And it's like this girl, she's like 6'5" or some shit like that, and she's tipping off with a girl that's like 5'7". It's not even fair, like at all. And you just see the little gif or whatever the fuck. And they're like jumping, and she doesn't even jump. She just like, like slaps it out. Yeah, like pretty much. She's like, easy. And then so I commented on it, was like, this is me and you when we go to the bar.
Because I was gonna say, which one does she feel like? 'Cause she's kind of tall, isn't she?
Yeah, she's the tall one. Yeah, she's like, this is how I felt my whole life.
Yeah,
like to the tall, like as the tall person. And I was like, this is how I feel every time we go to the bar.
Oh, I'll take that.
So funny, dude.
Move, little nigga. No, yeah, she's cool though.
Yeah,
it's funny.
She's cool. All right, so the next thing I got on here is the Young Thug.
Yeah.
Gunna, everyone in YSL is getting arrested for RICO charges.
It was like a 58-page indictment or some shit like that, dude.
And they said when they build cases like that, it's like they pretty much already proved you did it.
Yeah, so when it's cases like that, they basically just watch you. They sit back and calculate and watch and put on record every little thing that they see you do, so that when they actually put this case out on you, there's basically no way that you can win, because they have so much built up evidence over so many years and so many people that have came out and spoke about it and shit like that. Like, it's ridiculous when people get hit with RICO charges. RICO charges ain't no joke, dude.
That shit's crazy. Cause isn't that what 6ix9ine got hit with?
Yeah.
And he for sure did jail time, so it looks like they're for sure gonna do some jail time.
He was the key witness in the RICO charges because he was going against the gang.
Wow.
Yeah.
So they did time.
They did RICO on the whole entire organization. He was obviously a part of it, but he was the key witness to go against everything.
Wow. That's crazy. So let me read some of this story.
6ix9ine was also talking shit about all this shit too. He was saying Gunna's gonna snitch.
Do you think so?
I mean, I don't know nothing about Gunna, so I can't say.
So it says Gunna is facing the music in a sweeping racketeering case reverberating through Atlanta. The guy's now in custody, and his mugshot is one for the ages. The rapper was arrested and booked into the Fulton County Jail early Wednesday morning on RICO charges, stemming, of course, from the 56-count indictment levied against him and dozens of alleged YSL
it was like
gang
26 members or something like that
this week. Let's see. Yeah, I think when I heard it was around that, but it was a big chunk of people, and it's crazy because they were like, people on Twitter were like, "Isn't Jack Harlow part of YSL?"
Oh yeah, I saw something about that, but I don't know anything about Jack Harlow. I don't know who that nigga is.
Yeah, I thought he was like.
I know he's a white rapper. I don't know what he does. Like I've never heard his songs though. I don't know. I listen to Young Boy.
According to jail records, Gunna surrendered and turned himself into the authorities, where his alleged co-conspirator Young Thug was hauled to jail by cops who raided his property on Monday. Both MCs have been accused of possession and intent to sell a variety of narcotics, receiving stolen property, and for general street gang activities. They were also charged with being part of a larger criminal enterprise comprised of YSL associates who are alleged to have been involved in a bunch of crimes, including attempted murder of rapper YFN Lucy or whatever.
That was in like 2015 or something like that, though, wasn't it?
I wish it said.
I think it was, and I think like they never got caught or something like that. They never got charged, and they're saying that they're the ones that murdered him.
Gunna is scheduled to make a court appearance Wednesday. Fulton County DA Final Willis said in a press conference Tuesday that gangs in Atlanta were responsible for committing roughly 75% to 80% of violent crimes there, and vowed to crack down on the alleged perpetrators no matter who they are.
You hear what they've been saying about fucking not Gunna, but what's homeboy's name? Young Thug.
No.
They've been going off about Young Thug, bro. Saying
what?
that Young Thug's gonna hold it down in the pen for all the niggas.
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna be wearing his dresses and putting Kool-Aid on his lips for lipstick and shit.
Yeah, I did see that.
I mean, like,
he might like it in there. Who knows?
Thug was on some weird shit. Like, I never fucked with Young Thug because of all that weird shit. I was like, I'm cool. Oh, bro, speaking of which, there's a nigga in my complex looks exactly like Young Thug.
No way.
I swear to God. My brother was here the other day. We were walking to the store. This nigga was walking by, walking his dog. I looked at him, and he was looking at me and my brother, and he walked by, and I was like, that nigga look like Young Thug, didn't he? My brother was like, bro, oh, God, he does. Like, look just like the nigga. Had, like, green fucking, like, dreads, like, tip dreads and shit.
Slime
and fucking
season.
tattoos all over his shit. Like, he looked just like that nigga. It was crazy.
That's funny. But, yeah, man. That's pretty much all I got. You got some other stuff?
No.
No. Well, you guys have a great day. Thanks for tuning in to the Microdose.
Good morning.
I know we were a little more ratchet this time.
Me.
It will happen again.
Productively Microdose brought to you by Eduardo.
Thanks for tuning in. Check us out on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
Not Snapchat.
TikTok. And
TikTok.
yeah, man. Just check us out. Follow, share, subscribe. Thanks for tuning in.
See y'all next week.